Welcome to 843 TV. I'm your host, Lisa Richardson.
And I'm Kathryn Mademann.
And today we are excited to be at the Culinary Institute of the South, which is part of the TCL campus.
It is exciting because we're going to sit down and talk to Dean Huff, who is at the helm here. The school just recently opened on Monday, and there's so much going on. They have 3 programs for bakers, chefs, and hospitality. In fact, I just found out that for tuition, it's free because the state of South Carolina is now offering that program to people. So if you're really interested in hospitality, we also sat down and met with Anna Bennett, right?
Yes, and we're going to hear from a student's perspective, and with all the benefits here, you don't want to miss this.
This is 843 TV,
where communities come to speak.
.843 TV, where the Lowcountry comes to speak.
.843 TV,
where communities come to speak. And welcome to 843 TV. For this show, we're very excited. Lisa and I, we're at the Culinary Institute of the South. And right here, we have Dean Miles Huff, who has been here at the helm, getting the school open, prepared. They are now, the student body has been here for a week.
Yes.
And that's exciting news. So here we are. And I can't wait to talk to you about this because this is such an exciting program for Bluffton and for the Lowcountry. Mm-hmm. So let's start. Tell us a little bit about you because we want to know how you arrived here.
Well, I am a Southern boy, South Carolina born and bred. I've been here most of my life other than 26 years in the Air Force, which gave me an opportunity to see other parts of the world and other states up north. I really had not ventured very far. And so I wanted to get into something after the military that was exciting. Mm-hmm. The industry is huge. As you know, the hospitality industry is the biggest industry in the world. We hire more professional women in this industry than any other industry. So I actually went to Johnson & Wales University and graduated there, used my GI Bill to do that, and got into the industry and really never looked back. It's the entertainment field. It's exciting. It's always changing. And there's just so much to do and so many opportunities. I wrote a cookbook about 5 years ago, which I never thought I would have done on child nutrition. And there's talk of a second one. So there's just so many different avenues that you can get into, and work is just endless. It really is.
Mm-hmm. Well, tell us about the programs offered here.
Yeah.
Well, we have 3 associate degree programs here. We have the baking and pastry, mm-hmm. the culinary, and the hospitality. Now, we also have 3 certificates that support those degree programs. Let's say somebody just wants to come in and get a few skills and go to work and really doesn't want to desire the degree program. And then I started a 4th certificate program about 2 or 3 months ago. It's healthy cooking and healthy baking.
Oh, isn't that interesting?
Yes.
You really are, it's, when you think of chef school, you always French culinary, it seems very traditional and things like that. Obviously, our world has changed and our menu and our diets have changed. And,
yes.
And you are moving along with it. So a couple of things. Tell us about the school before we go too far forward. Is how many kids do we have here presently?
We have about 75, 80 students presently enrolled in all 3 of the programs.
And can we build our capacity?
Oh, absolutely. This building was, it was really built for around 300. If I do, and that was our target, if I do the numbers just right or the class times just right, I can get close to 400 or 500 in here, which is really not a really far reach for this area. We're tucked in between Charleston and Savannah, and what a rich area for hospitality. Yes. And the job opportunities mm-hmm. are just outrageous.
Absolutely. So they can come here for school if they don't already live here, and stay here and work here. And that's the most important part, is they can reinvest in their community and put their skills to work, quite literally.
Absolutely. And I don't want to forget about the 3. So all 3 programs also have a 10-week internship program. Okay. And check this out. Just like 2 months ago, we got a request for baking and pastry students to do their internship. Where? Spain, right?
Oh, wow.
Who would not want to go to Spain and have that on your resume and experience that European culture?
You got a customer
right here.
We'll figure it out. I'll go. That's amazing. See, that's
absolutely.
Wonderful. And
yes.
that's what I love about the hospitality with Anna. She has international abilities, and if she so chooses to take it, and it's a woman's career path,
yes.
and I think in the diversity, it's just really amazing. And the enthusiasm is, I'm sitting here with all this enthusiasm. So let's talk about, if somebody wants to, I want to really get the students here, because this is really a hidden gem right now. It's new,
yes.
but we have the credibilities, and I want people to encourage you. They don't know what they want to do. sign up, go to their website, correct? And you have those 3 curriculums presently,
Correct.
and it's a 2-year program. What can we say to somebody who doesn't, kind of wants to dabble in it, but is a little bit afraid to?
Well, I would say if it's a young student, we also, if you want to come in and do a shadowing experience, right? You can come in and shadow one of us. Please take a tour. Sit down and talk to one of the instructors as a professional about the career itself and the opportunities. I think a lot of people, especially coming out of high school, they see, oh, wow, I'm going to work in a restaurant and I'm going to flip burgers the rest of my life. We are much more than that. It almost insults me when people say that because there's just so many things. Event planning. I was a personal chef for a 4-star general for 2 years. Imagine working with a 4-star general. I had Storm and Norman Schwarzkopf for 2 weeks, being in the presence of these VIP people, cooking in a 3-piece suit, serving in a 3-piece suit, and many of these people had dined in the White House. It was just so exciting to be around that. I also used to run 2 clubs in Florida. Mother's Day was 1,000 people. I had a staff of over 100. But it's so versatile. And so a lot of people will wind up in our industry anyway because of the job availability. And they stay in it for 10 or 20 years. And they kept saying, well, I want to move on, but they never do because it is the jobs are just there and you can travel so many different places.
In the minute that we have left, we're going to be taking a tour later. We're excited and we'll show some shots on the screen, but there's a couple different key places in here that you've got. Some kitchens. Tell us about what's inside this building.
Yeah, so we have 2 culinary kitchens. We have a beautiful bake shop. Actually, we have a restaurant kitchen and a dining room and a cafe. And as we tour, every space in this facility was designed to be a classroom and or a lab. So nothing was wasted. We want our students to once they graduate, to become executive chefs, to be owners, to have their own food truck, to start their own catering business. And all of that's available because we not only teach the culinary hard skills, we teach soft skills. They must take public speaking, but they also will take the business skills to learn about the business aspect of what we do.
I think that's really key. Anybody who wants to start a business, we have a passion for something creative, but knowing the business component of it will help with the success because if you don't have the 2, it's hard to do the 1, right?
Textbook, 4 cents out of every dollar is profit. So the margin is very small. So being able to cross-utilize food is extremely important in knowing the business aspect.
Well, we can't wait to have you back in our 3rd segment and hear a little bit about a special program. So y'all don't want to miss that. Stay right here. We'll be back with more 843 TV.